The Pokemon anime has been running for over 25 years, and with it have come numerous story arcs ranging from very solid to pretty much garbage. But just recently, the anime completed its most hype, most epic, most intense arc yet, at least on paper. The Masters Tournament, where 8 champion level trainers duked it out to crown the very best. It sounds amazing, right? Champions battling to crown the champion of champions, the strongest trainer in the world, the one closest to being a Pokemon master. But while there were some very impressive and emotional moments, there were some pretty stale, rushed, or even flat out bad ones too. In this video, I ranked every single Masters Tournament battle from worst to best. As for how I ranked them, I pretty much just focused on how enjoyable the battle was overall, so character development, animation, pivotal moments, everything is on the table. Also, this is just a personal opinion, so make sure to share your personal list in the comments down below. I'll pin the most upvoted one. Okay, so starting this list at number 7, we have Elon versus Leon. This was without a doubt a horrible battle. I understand Leon is this unbeatable juggernaut, and this one-sided beatdown on Elon was a great way to show how much stronger Ash had to become since the Kalos League to have any chance in winning this tournament. However, this battle just felt bad. Rather than feeling excruciatingly fearful of Leon's strength, or even feeling the tension that Elon must have felt being down 2 Pokemon to Leon's 1, I felt the trainers were just going through the motions of commanding their Pokemon. I was perhaps bored even. Using the lack of screen time for this battle as its primary scapegoat, this is most definitely the worst battle in the Masters Tournament. At least Elon was the only trainer to take down Leon's Rillaboom with less than 3 Pokemon. At number 6, we have Lance versus Diantha. When you think about these trainers, you think about the regions they represent. Kanto and Johto versus Kalos. They are champions for crying out loud. So why the hell do none of these Pokemon know how to dodge? Like literally, it's as if someone spammed sticky web all over the battlefield before this battle. The battle felt slow, the Pokemon felt slow, and the stiff animation was just a chef's kiss to make this battle even more agonizing. While Diantha showed some clever strategies, Lance was just spamming powerful move after powerful move. This felt like a low elo battle on Showdown, and it was honestly disappointing. Like, where did that fast, agile Mega Gardevoir go from Kalos when it went up against Ash Greninja? Where was that fast-paced intensity, or even just tension or hype in this fight? Even Elon versus Leon had that at some point. Okay, so these two battles have been pretty bad, but at number 5, we have Ash versus Steven. Honestly, this wasn't a bad fight by any means. It was great. For the most part. Pokemon finally remembered they can move again and dodge, and there was so much tension with Ash being so perilously close to losing when Steven Mega Evolved his Metagross and demolished Pikachu. I also like the variety of moves and dynamics in this battle. What I didn't like, however, was how unexpected some Pokemon fainted. The most offensive example would be Ash's Dracovish. Like, I get how it showed Aggron's superior physical strength, but I did not like the execution. Aggron fainting was also unexpected, and so was Gengar's. Maybe I'm missing something, or my expectations are too high, but this battle felt somewhat awkward. The Z move at the end was pretty hype though. Now at number 4, we have Leon versus Diantha. Wait, what? A battle that took place primarily off screen was ranked higher than 3 entire battles? Yes, because when it was on screen, it truly shined. Pun intended, because Diantha and Gardevoir, get it? So yeah, Diantha is pretty down bad with their sole Gardevoir left to take down 5 of Leon's Pokemon. It's unheard of to see such a one-sided fight, and this beatdown was honestly hard to watch. It was terrorizing when Ash and Cynthia finally saw the position Diantha was in on screen. My jaw literally dropped and the music kicked in to intensify that feeling. We got to see the final bit of this fight, and you could feel Diantha's desperation and disappointment and the rest of her emotions. Her last stand against Leon's ace and her resolve to finish the battle to the end was very respectable. I enjoyed what I saw more holistically than the previous battles on this list. Okay, so now we are finally at the turning point on this list where battles turn from pretty bad or decent to pretty damn good. At number 3, we have Iris versus Cynthia. This battle was great for multiple reasons. Firstly, it was a great homage to how far Iris has come with her Pokemon. With Excadrill finally trusting Iris and Iris now trusting Excadrill, they were able to take out Cynthia's Gastrodon despite an overwhelmingly type disadvantage. And really, Iris and her development was the main highlight to this fight. You can see just how far she has come, and she lays it all out on the battlefield. You can feel the tension, the desperation, the resolve in her commands, which manifests in her Pokemon as a result. I thoroughly enjoyed this fight, and it was a good reminder of how strong Cynthia is as the Sinnoh Queen. Plus, Iris's tear-jerking scene after this fight was just so precious. For the number 2 spot, we have undoubtedly one of the anime's best fights in the entire series. That is Ash vs. Cynthia, a matchup we have been waiting for at least a decade. So what I loved about this fight was how overwhelmingly dominant Cynthia was throughout the entire battle. She put together competitive and complex strategies to give herself an advantageous position in this fight. She even scammed Ash of his dear Pikachu with Destiny Bond just when Pikachu was starting to bring back the battle. On top of rapidly gnawing at my nails in fear of Ash's demise, this battle gave Sirfetch'd one of the most memorable comebacks in Pokemon anime history. Seriously, the emotions, the moments, the strategies, and the brute force showdown between Mega Lucario and Garchomp, this battle has so much going for it. And with 3 whole episodes for this 6v6 showdown, it was a great homage to the Diamond and Pearl series, as it should be. Okay, so I'm sure this was no surprise, but crowned the best battle in the Masters tournament. In first place, we have Ash vs. Leon. We've been waiting for this matchup since the beginning of Journeys when Ash first lost unofficially to Leon. In fact, the entire series has been building up to this very moment. The long, arduous path of the World Coronation series, Ash's rivalry with Bea, and so much more. Everything built up to this matchup, and this battle delivered. We got to see complex strategies from both trainers, fear-inducing situations with Leon assuming such an advantageous position, and so many cool moments from both Ash and Leon's Pokemon. And while the decision to let Ash use all of his gimmicks to Leon's one left the community divided, I personally liked it. We got to see Ash's full potential in this fight, as it should be. And I would argue Leon made this decision himself. It wasn't Ash trying to get an advantage, but rather a brilliant narrative scheme to show how far Ash has come. And oh my gosh, the Pikachu versus Charizard showdown at the end was just spectacular. The animation went crazy, the music fitted so well, and the choreography left me speechless. And the battle didn't stop there. We got 2 very important cameos. One from all of Ash's main companions, and more importantly, one from Ash's Pokemon. When Pikachu practically fainted and collapsed on the field, the screen flashed to Ash's Bulbasaur, Squirtle, and Charizard. Then they bring in Butterfree and freaking Pidgeot. I thought the writers forgot about them. Holy Pokeballs. And this moment keeps going with the rest of Ash's Pokemon expressing their support to Pikachu, who still collapsed on the ground. I was in tears, literally sniffling at the fan service and how it was being used so masterfully to give Pikachu one last push. I love this fight through and through, and hot take, I think it even tops Ash vs. Paul. So that's my list. And while I know it's inadvertently going to trigger some Pokemon fans, I do not intend such. Remember to share me your list in the comments, and let's just remember, after 25 years of defeat and heartbreak, excluding his victory in Alola of course, Ash freaking Ketchum has become the world champion. Subscribe and thanks for watching.